Morning, everyone. My question for you today is it's all good, right? Our verse is Proverbs 15:16. If you have found honey, eat only enough for you, lest you have your fill of it and vomit it. This is Leah, Kline, health and wholeness coach, and this verse is teaching us a principle obviously very relevant to food and eating, but also carries over into other areas of our life. Let's start with the more obvious interpretations. God created some sweets. He created honey, he created maple syrup, he created some things in their natural form. Uh, Mind you, things like sugar, and high fructose corn syrup are a very long way from what God created them. And they don't have things in them that were created to be with them, especially in the case of sugar. It loses in the processing all the minerals, and so then it's like it becomes an anti-nutrient. Your body has to go hunting all over your body to find the nutrients it needs to process the sugar, which means it's just robbed from your body in order to do that. So lots of reasons not to eat sugar, but we're talking in this instance about honey. It is something that God created through bees, and he designed it. But as you can see from our verse and from daily life, we were not meant to eat it in large quantities, especially not necessarily every day. Uh, in nature, you don't go out and go, oh, let's go raid the bees, honeycomb. No, it was something you found once in a while. It was not, cultivated, and it was a special treat. And obviously, according to our verse, do not overeat it. But you you weren't meant to eat it, every day. It was meant to be something that was once in a while. And so that's created some issues in our bodies because we've ignored that principle and decided to, oh, I can have dessert with every meal, or, I can have something every single day. And and then we do other things that throw off the good bacteria in our gut and create even more sugar cravings. And that just, it's a vicious cycle that keeps going the more we're eating, the sweets. Now, I said that there was some a principle here that could apply to other areas of your life. Now, where do you need to practice delayed gratification? I know that is a four-letter word in our culture, to actually delay uh, a reward. But we we learn a lot when we are actually able to delay doing something instead of just, I want it now. Yeah. Which sounds very juvenile when you think about it. Uh, we learn something in the waiting. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a verse about every other verse in the Bible telling us to wait on God. It is a very important concept for us to get, and very much relates to delayed gratification. Obviously, this relates to food, but it can relate to other things like how we spend our money, or uh, what we spend our time on. Do we put off, working on something that's really important that we need to do uh, for our family or for our business, because we want to watch something on TV or do something else of limited value? Are we putting off the more important so that we can, gratify a desire? And obviously there's many areas that this could be, carried over into if you start really thinking about it. So I encourage you to do some thinking about that. And, you know, feel free to, reply to my email, post in the comment what things came to your mind that maybe you need to practice some delayed gratification right now, or some moderation. And uh, feel free to share and do that in whatever way is easiest to you. So go easy on the sweets, and I will see you next Saturday. See you then.